In this video, we're going to be learning about probability of compound events. Basically, what we're doing here is we're taking sample space to determine the set of all possible outcomes given a situation. So here's a situation, and we're asked to find the sample space. So when choosing an ice cream cone from waffle, plain, or sugar, and a flavor of ice cream from chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry, we're asked to find all the possible combinations. So the first thing we do is we're going to separate chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. Then what we're going to do is we're going to figure that out. So we're going to have three branches on this, and in one branch we're going to have waffle. I'll just put W. Another branch we're going to have plain, and on the third branch we're going to have sugar. And those are our choices for chocolate. Well, our choices are similar for vanilla. We can have a waffle, we can have plain, or we can have sugar. Same thing again with strawberries. We can have a waffle, we can have plain, or we can have sugar. So now the possible outcomes of this are what is at the end of the branch of the trees. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have a total of 9 outcomes. Let's take a look at problem number 2. We're choosing one math class from algebra and geometry and one foreign language class from French, Spanish, or Latin. So let's divide this up. We're going to be taking algebra and geometry, and we're going to be creating our branches. From algebra, we can have French, we can have Spanish, or we can have Latin. And in geometry, our other choice would be French, Spanish, or Latin. And now if we count up the total number of outcomes, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 outcomes. Let's take a look at the next set. We're making a sandwich from wheat, white, or rye bread. And our choices are cheddar or Swiss, ham, turkey, or roast beef. So let's divide up the breads first. So we have white bread, we have wheat bread, and we have rye bread. The next thing I'm going to want to tackle, let's tackle the meats so that we can be consistent. In the meat category, we can have ham, we can have turkey, or we can have roast beef. And then from that, on the choices of cheese, well, we can have cheddar, we can have Swiss, and on a turkey, we can have cheddar or Swiss. And on a roast beef, we can have cheddar or Swiss. Again, for the wheat bread, let's tackle the meats. For the meats, we can have ham, turkey, roast beef. On the cheese, we can have cheddar or Swiss for each one of these. Cheddar or Swiss, cheddar or Swiss. And now we can count up all the possible outcomes. So we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So far we have 12. Let's just continue on and see if our pattern would continue here, that for each of these outcomes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there are six outcomes here. There are six outcomes here. Let's see if there would be 6 here. And we're dividing up for ham and turkey and roast beef. And then the cheese selections are cheddar or Swiss, cheddar, Swiss, cheddar, Swiss. And so now, if we count up all the outcomes for all of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, we have 18 outcomes. I'm going to let you tackle number 4 on your own, and you'll be able to check the answer key in the classroom. Let's go on to the next set. We're going to be finding the sample space again here. If you think about it, we had done this activity in a previous lesson where we found the number of possibilities of rolling doubles. And if you recall, we set up a table, and then we found the outcomes going in this direction where we had a 1 out of 1, and then a 2 out of 2, a 3 and a 3, etc. So we had figured that out to be a total of 6 out of 36 outcomes, which gets simplified to 1 over 6. And then that is the same thing as 0.166 repeating, and that's the same as 16.6%. Okay, now let's take a look at tossing a penny twice. We're looking for 2 tails. So what's the possibility of getting 2 tails? Well, when we toss a penny twice, it can go heads and it can go heads. Another time when we toss a penny twice, it can go tails and it could go heads. Another time when we toss a penny twice, well, it could go heads and it could go tails. You see, we go in reverse order. And then the last time we would toss a penny twice, it would be 2 tails. So how many times did we actually, toss the penny? Well, there were 4 opportunities in tossing the penny, and we've got tails, 2 tails, 1 out of those 4 possibilities, which is the same thing as 0.25, which is the same thing as 25%. So just to summarize here, for finding these compound events, you will check your answer against the answer key for problem number 4, and then you should be able to continue on with the module and work on the compounded events on your own. Good luck.